All right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to my stream today. I hope you're having a good day. I've had a pretty good day myself. Nice and relaxed. I'm back doing more Gunpla building. I need to keep going until this guy is finished, and that is a task. Task for me to complete. So once that is done, I can move on to the next thing, the next model to build. Yet at this moment in time, this is my focus. I hope people are having a good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am just going to commence building momentarily. I just need to do one thing. One thing before we start. This is not product placement, by the way. I'm just in desperate need of some energy. There you go. You get a little cracking. A little bit of crack to start you off off your evening, I should say, not day. Unless you were just waking up in some part of the world. I don't know if you're in Japan or something. I highly doubt that though. But no, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a good day, and we are just going to begin. Begin immediately. Feel free to start whatever you want. Start whatever conversations you would like in the chat today, because I am up for talking about just about anything, as long as it's not confidential work information. That's a weird looking mech. Well, that is because it is not the final product. It is only the inner frame, like the inner workings of the actual model itself. Let me see if I can get a good focus on it. It is the inner, like, mechanical structure of the Gundam model. The next step for me, I thought it was going to be the armor, so I made the thumbnail thinking this is going to be me putting on the white and black outer armor. But in actual fact, it's making this backpack next, which I guess kind of counts as the armor, but we're going to go forward with it anyway. That's fine. We're going to do it step by step still. There we go. Oh, hello Janvi, welcome back to the stream. Hello Gimli O'Gloin, welcome back to the stream. And yeah, Georgian Gunrat, hello and welcome to the stream. If you've been here before and I haven't noticed, thank you for returning. If you're new to the stream, hello, welcome. Yep, good evening. I am alright. As you can see, I'm relaxed. I'm ready to do some Gunpla building. I've been thinking about doing this all week. The trouble is, when you save this model building stuff for when I'm on camera, I spend the entire week going, okay, I want to keep going doing this, but I also can't be asked to turn the camera on, so yeah. So I've been waiting a long time for this. Well, not a long time, about a week to start building more of this, but then I can move on to other models, probably Warhammer. Question, would you press the blue button or the red button? Oh, as in the blue button only saves everyone if more than 50% of people press it, and if you don't, you have a chance of dying. And the red button, if you press it, means you survive, but everyone who doesn't press it won't. I mean, surely that's just like natural selection in action. If you don't press the red button, you die, and you should press the red button. Guarantees you survive, and the natural selection of the blue people who press the blue button will naturally weed out those who are mentally weak and unprepared to do what they must to survive. I'm pretty harsh on that respect, but I think you're pretty stupid if you think that pressing the blue button would actually work. It only works in Twitter echo chambers. Everyone is selfish. No matter how unselfish they claim to be, there is always a level of selfishness that lurks beneath the surface. That everyone is. Right. Let me see if I can focus you in. There we go. Right, I need K, L, D, and B. Right, let's get K1 first. Light blue. No, that's I1. There we go. Actually switch my room lights on. Yeah, red button for me, yeah. Oh, hello Luna, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Nice to see everyone again. I'm in a good mood, chat. The Red Bull is helping, but I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Light blue. Light blue. I don't have a reason why I didn't be in a good mood, if I'm going to be honest. I think just nothing bad has happened today. For once in a long while. There hasn't been anything stressful at work. Nothing stressful in real life happening. Yeah. Right. K2. K1-2. This bit. You see, I would press the blue button as well. I honestly would. If I thought enough other people would. But I think I'm a little bit... I think the state of the world right now, I honestly don't think enough people would press it. I think there's far too much selfishness when it comes to certain sections of reality. I'd honestly love to, but I think honestly, out of pure self-preservation, I think I'll still have to press the red. I think I think we had a conversation about this in the office. I think Dan had some stress. Oh yeah. Well, that's his fault for making a slightly outlandish claim. He would have to honestly prove that. He would have to do go back in time and pull some weights. Lift some weights, sorry, to prove he was not lying. Because it's a little outlandish, and I'm on Harry's side on that one. That's a very large amount for someone to lift. Maybe Dan was a lot buffer back in the day, 20 years ago, when I was an infant. L1 red. I think if I was how do I put it? I would have to be convinced, but I'm open to being convinced that pressing the blue button would be worth it. But then I guess there's a hierarchy of need. Ooh. Where's the nub? There's the nub. It's an interesting debate. I haven't really thought too much about it. Other people not dying is a good thing. Honestly, that's noble in your intentions. I can respect that. And to be fair, if I stopped thinking so pessimistically, I think given a slightly better outlook on reality, if we had a long string of positive news in the world, I think I'd honestly go for the blue one myself as well. But I'm only thinking as my current state on England and how England is. I think if in general, the entire world, people banded together and chose to click the blue button, I think it would be honestly fine. But if in England, there's too many groups of people who have been uninvited here for nefarious reasons who would choose the red button, therefore necessitating that I probably would have to choose the red button because not enough of people in England would press blue. But if the situation here improves, I think we could probably people were mean to Dan. They were mean to Dan because he suggested he could lift, or he had lifted 140 kilos on the bench press for at least one full rep out of sort of a sheer adrenaline moment, that kind of thing. I'm not going to say he couldn't do it, but that's the kind of thing he has to prove he can do. He can't just make the outlandish claim, as much as he probably could, if I'm honest with you. I definitely couldn't lift that much. Nowhere near that, in fact. I need to do more weight training, if I'm honest. Need someone to motivate me for that. I'm too busy doing things. Yeah, it was playful banter. Yeah, if we were living in a high trust, yeah, okay, yeah. If I was living in a homogenous high trust society, I think I'd be definitely more willing to press blue. Although a lot of the polls I've seen on Twitter, to be honest, have been leaning towards pressing blue. But then again, those have mostly come from people's audiences who are more likely to press blue. But I don't think I might not be the right person to judge these things. First priority, I think my first priority would be to ensure that the people close to me survive. But that's only really my like blood family at the moment. So, you know, no. What else has been happening, chat? Have you guys had a good week so far? You done much? Oh, who subscribed? Oh, Black Country Apex Nerd. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. That goes for everyone who is new to the stream. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. You know the drill. What am I doing? D and B. This one is B. No, I hope people are having an all right time. What is this? D17. Where's 17? No, sorry, B8. This one. Have people had good weekends or good weeks? If not, are you looking forward to something in the future? If not, played any fun games? I don't know. I'm always looking for inspiration. Yeah. Ooh, is this no, I do need D, which is the white gold. This one. D17. This one at the bottom. Recent polls are looking good here. Germany giving AfD 5 points advance on the second party. Oh, there's hope. Hope for Germany then. That's really good news. I just hope the AfD don't immediately cuck themselves into oblivion. I hope they don't get infiltrated by German intelligence organizations or even the EU intelligence organizations like Interpol or something. Internally sabotage. That's the kind of thing they would try and do. This way, no, like this. In like that, or is it like that? See, this seems more correct. Like this. Sticker. Oh, stickers. Where'd my stickers gone? Have I lost the stickers? I hope I haven't. I hope I haven't lost the stickers. No. Oh. I don't think I haven't lost the stickers. I have found the stickers. We will try not to. There have already been some issues with 2 far-right individuals. Yeah. Yeah. 12. Red one on the end. No, how has everyone else been? I'm anxious to know of news from further afield. Are things good? Are things bad? I'm here to talk about anything. I'm in a helpful mood, if that helps. I'm willing to help. Give verbal assistance. Upside down like this. Yes. H210 black, the black runner. One moment. This one. Oh gosh. All right, that's fine. I will not ask. I won't ask. Hello, Jack. Well, if there's anything I can do to improve your day, let me know. If you're having a bad time, I'm more than willing to assist in improving it, giving you something to smile about. Don't hesitate. I am here to help. I'm here to improve people's days. You DM'd another D&D session on Saturday. Oh, brilliant. I haven't done D&D in so long. Trouble is, I can't find a bloody group good enough or willing to do extended periods of or sessions of a nature that, well, up to my standards, quite rude, but things I want to actually keep doing. That's quite a simple way of pushing it. Basically, I think I need to try and do D&D with a new group. Basically, new group of people. I need to restart the one at work. To be honest, that one was pretty fun. I was doing it with some of the editors in the back room. Hello, Jack. How's it going? H12 and H211. Where is that? Where's 12? Oh, one moment. All right, sorry, just speaking to my dad. LE staff don't do D&D. I think we LE staff do. We do D&D. I think some people have their own private groups with their out of work friends. Again, I DM'd a session for some of the behind the scenes editing group that you guys won't know. You might have heard their names once or twice mentioned on stream, or occasionally on various things, but they're mostly behind the scenes group. That's quite fun, to be honest. DM yourself for 14 months now. Players level 13. Wow, that is you've got a good group there if you've managed to last that long. That's I'm envious. I'm honestly envious. Right, what am I doing wrong here? This onto, is it this? Like this? No. Oh, it just easily slots in. Fantastic. No. So yeah, I need to figure that out. Maybe I'll start one on this stream. That would be quite fun. Do a bi-weekly D&D stream. That could be quite fun, to be honest. Gather a couple of people in Discord and just play D&D. That'd be really good. Maybe I could convince some people to join that with me. If not, I could even do a D&D session. I could DM something for some guys from you. You could DM with some of you guys in the chat. That'd be quite fun. But I won't promise anything just yet. Because that is a lot of work. And my schedule isn't exactly... what's the word for it? Predictable. I've always got things going on. My characters 17. One died. Oh no, that's a lot of. Oh, are you the forgiving type of DM where you sort of let them bring back a character of a similar level when they die, and they want to keep playing with the group? I'm always really, really lenient. Peak Little Harry? No. That's literally none of those. It's literally none of those people. No. Oh wait, no. Little Harry's one of them. Yeah. To be honest, I could ask Pete. He might be up for it. Pete would be fun to do it with. Obviously, we'd be voice only. I'd probably pick like a PNG or an avatar for people. Right, this slot in here. Have I? Oh, I didn't cut the undergating on this. Okay, sorry, chat. This is all out of focus. Let me pull that focus out a little. Oh, I've ordered a new pair of these specialist God hand nippers from Japan. I had an Amazon voucher come through recently, so at no extra cost to myself, I've managed to buy myself a replacement. I bought these when I was in Hiroshima, visiting the nuclear bomb dome memorial. Lots of American tourists around that part, but yeah, there was a little yellow submarine hobby shop quite close to the centre of the city, and I found these on sale in the back. So yeah, I've always wanted a pair of these, but they've just been really hard to come by in England. Yeah, proper Japanese steel. Right, that's not going to connect until... That's going to keep falling out until I get the next piece, which is H13. 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 Where is H13? Here he is. Here it is. See, I like being a DM. I do like doing being a DM because I get to do all sorts of fun voices, and I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that a lot, especially when I get to torment people in character and they can't react in real life. If we're mid session and they're supposed to be reacting in character. Oh yes, that's so much fun. That's one of the perks of being a DM. Yeah, the UK is just really tough for hobby stuff. We don't have the same kind of like mass importation ability as I guess America has, which is all. I've always been a bit envious of that. You guys have massive, giant hobby shops. I think one of them's called Hobby Lobby. I always hear tales of it, and you guys they always have stock of all the sorts of wondrous hobby model building things. And we don't really have that here. We have Hobbycraft, but it just has a small little row of Airfix kits and some Warhammer models, but that's about it. Carl did D&D with Arch and Dev. Dev is in short fat otaku. Did he actually do one with? Oh wow, wow. Yeah, we don't have giant retail parks everywhere. I found this out doing GeoGuessr the last couple of days, which more GeoGuessr streams are coming soon. I've been really enjoying those, by the way. The Asia rounds and the America rounds are actually really fun because I'm exploring these vast new continents for myself. To be honest, the England rounds are too easy. I'm getting perfect scores every time, so the American ones are really fun to do. Do you have Michaels? No, I don't even know what Michaels is, if I'm honest. That's not a shop brand we have here. I don't think I've even heard that through American media. Right. Stickers 21 and 20. These bits. Okay. Ooh. Save NPC for me is a camp werewolf. Oh. Interesting. 21. Oh gosh, my favourite character I've ever created was for a one shot when I was starting university. I went to the D&D society to do a tryout. I didn't end up joining because I joined too many other societies. I probably should have gone back, to be honest. It was really fun. But I created this one shot character, which I've never had the chance to bring back or play again because I keep making different other characters. But it was basically an elf, this posh mage elf who thought it beneath him to use magic, even though he was a powerful mage, and he would melee things or even force others to do all of the damage for himself. until he took damage from an enemy attack or spell, which would enrage him like the Incredible Hulk, and he'd turn into this berserker mage who'd even fight like fire spells at his allies out of madness. That was very fun because I did a posh elf accent, a posh British accent for the elf when he was in like arsehole mage do it for me aristocrat elf mode. But then when he got angry, I'd put on all sorts of weird and wonderful accents that changed with the tide, because his the berserker mode was entirely put on by me. That was so much fun. That was fun. Because after a couple of combat rounds, everyone got used to it and they started playing into it and using my character tactically. That was really fun. Now that that's good memories right there. I'm glad you guys have made me remember that. That was a good time indeed. Oh yes, antique shops. We have so many. We are probably the best place on earth for antiques, other than maybe Japan. But Japan has lots of Asian style antiques. If you want Western style furniture antiques, come to the United Kingdom. We have the best in the world. You can walk down any little high street, go into a charity shop, and find some of the most wondrous things you've ever wanted from an antique shop, but just for ridiculously cheap prices from a charity shop because they don't understand real value or know the real value of an item. We have entire shows like Antiques Roadshow, where people go around the country buying these rare items. These going to charity shops and second-hand places, buying lots of antique, cool old things, and trying to sell them on auction. Very interesting. I'd highly recommend Antiques Roadshow. It's one of our best daytime television programs, to be honest. It's just interesting to watch. Jekyll and Hyde thing where he was also calm and posh, but yeah. Drunk Football Hooligan's quite funny, although I don't really know anything about football, so I couldn't. It's all sports ball to me. Although I do know more about football than I do, I guess, American sports, if that makes sense. H, more of the Black Runner. Using a lot on this run now, I see. 22 and... Wait. H1 22 and H2 22. So, okay. Right, let's trim these down. There we go. This was H1, so I'll put it on this side. In like that. I think that's in. Feels in. What she said. Sorry, chat. I let that one slip. I've been doing it all day at work. I was getting really petty with it, and I did have some really good puns. I had Luca properly cringing at one of my puns earlier. I was very satisfied with that. I think I was congratulated by someone else. I can't remember who it was. It might have been... Oh no, Bo laughed out loud across the room with one of my puns. I was quite happy with that. It was a really shit pun as well. I put no effort into it and did a sarcastic voice with it. Yeah, chat. You can tell I've had a... Not much has happened today, if I'm honest. Just relax, basically. Yeah. Look, it's... Okay, it just speaks to how degenerated culture has become that we now have to basically watch out for what we say because everything is turned into a sexual pun. I'm not, to be honest, not a big fan of it. Right, I think this is the last time I'm going to have to use these annoying metallic etching stickers. You remember, if you were here for the last stream, the last model building stream with this guy, I had to put on a load of these, and these were bloody ball ache. Right. That's number 5 on this side, and it goes on the left-hand side facing this way. All right. Oh, barely see it. Come on, come on. Go in. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Oh, shit. Come on, come on. Ah. Right. Come on. No, don't stick to the instruction manual, please. It's not... Oh, it's not going in. Right. Stay. Come on. Right, I think that's the best I'm going to get it. It's finally starting to adhere to the surface of the plastic. There we go. There we go. Sorry if you didn't see that, chat. Oh, you have to leave for a bit? I'll try you back. If no, thank you for popping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. Janvi, if you're still here, I will be doing more Asia rounds on GeoGuessr, and having you as someone who recognizes the various languages of the subcontinent is incredibly useful. So, yes, I'm always happy to have you there for our Asia GeoGuessrs. Right, this one went on straight away. The right hand sticker just went on. Ah. Okay, there we go. I think that's adhered into place. Right. Unit wing assembly. Oh, this is massively overexposed. Let's change that, shall we? Let's do... There we go. Oh, that's much better. It's gone a lot darker, hasn't it? But yeah, it's a lot darker. No, it's like it's a fun game that everyone can assist me in playing. So I'm happy to do it because it's great to do as a group. Yeah, no, enjoy the rest of your day. If you do not return, I hope it is good. Hope it is fortuitous. Right. Unit wing assembly. We are going to need. We're going to let's pull the focus down to the bottom. Oh no, that's the zoom. There we go. Okay, right. We are going to need H2. Well, okay, now let's do it one at a time. Let's do it once through, then again, then again, and again. Right. G46, B25, and H28. Let's get H28 first. H28. Is that undergated? Oh, it is undergated. I'm so glad this instruction manual actually tells me it undergates things. I wish Warhammer stuff would do that. That's an incredibly good usage of the giant white blank spaces on these instruction manuals. One undergate piece. Oh, there's two. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Right, so that is 28. I need G46. Here we go. No, chat. Let's D&D's fun. All right, let's talk about that. Give me D&D stories, and I can. If you type in your little D&D stories in the chat, I can. Yes, we can discuss those. That's really fun. That's like I think all of us nerds can relate to. All right. Ooh, ow. Didn't actually hurt. Don't know why I said ow. Like, oh yes. Like that. Like that. And B25. Oh, these are these big bits on the lower portion of the runner. The lower portion of the runner, B25. Excellent. Finally get to some meaty bits of plastic. Always exciting when you see the giant bits to cut out on the runner and you go, ooh, how on earth, when on earth am I going to be using this one? I don't know, I think I'm being a massive model kit nerd now. It's always exciting seeing in the weird and wacky pieces that you don't know what they're going to be used for until you use them. In like this. Yes, in like that. H127. Not D&D, your brother dreams of LARPing. I mean, LARPing's one of those things that's incredibly easy. You just have to stay in character at whatever event you're going to. I haven't done it myself, but Harry, Big Harry, when he did one of those events, if you scroll forever on his timeline, you might see a photo of him doing it. Looked incredibly fun, staying in character, bossing people around. No, it's a lot of effort. It is a hell of a lot of effort. And unless you've prepared for it properly, it can probably be quite tough. But it seems exciting, to be honest. If you've got a good character and you're at a good event. There we go. In out. Mechanism. Right, H114. It's definitely. Wait, is that definitely H1? Yes, this is. Oh no, this is H2. H114. Okay, any of these on the side. Ah! Sorry, chat. I just hit the power cable on the camera with the runner. Try not to judge that. Let's pull the focus out a little. You know, you can see all of the pock marks on my hand from slicing skin away when I do too much of this modelling. The terrible condition I keep my nails in. Alas, I'm a man, and am too focused on the things I'm doing to worry about my own physical condition. As is the way of things. What happens when you single for too long? Yep, go in. There we go. Oh, that bit. Oh, that bit. Okay, I think I know the effect parts this is going to be used with. There are special shiny effect parts that go clip into these bits. I think I might have to buy those separately. I can buy those separately, though. Why not? I have money. I've got adult real money. I'm adulting. I can do adulting. Epic Reddit. Oh, I do need to build 2 of those. Okay, let's... No, actually, do I? No, I don't. I don't. Wait. Let's build 4 of those. Oh, because there's 4. Ah, okay, right. We'll do this. We'll do this step by step. We'll do it step by step. And just repeat the process multiple times. Right. 25. 24. Okay, let's get H25 first. Anyone else have any fun D&D stories? We discussed those at length. But I would definitely be up for doing some D&D on here. There are some really cool interactive things we can do, considering it's over the internet. I can do it with Americans as well, if there's any Americans I want to have join me. I'll see if I can get some well-known names. Names from around the Lotus Eater's orbit to join. That'd be quite fun. There we go. That's all nice and snipped down. B24 and C30. Let's get B first. B24. 24. Don't want to snip the pins. We don't want to snip the pin. No, don't snip the pins. There we go. Oh, it just peeled off. Okay, it just peeled off. That is. Oh no, I won't go. I won't do it. I won't make the pun. I won't do the pun. Chat, you're gonna have to hold me back. Yeah, it's like, yeah, brain shuts down. It's like when you're talking with someone you might know tangentially on the internet. It's really easy because you're speaking through a text chat. Very simple. You can't see their face, they can't see you. You can talk whatever you can say whatever you want to them to each other without having too many problems arise. But then when you see them in person, you're like, oh. Well, to be honest, that also depends on how attractive they are in real life. If they're a really attractive person, you sort of go, oh. I'm too busy looking at your pretty face instead of thinking what I'm supposed to be saying to you. I might have actually have a set of those from my old MG Strike Freedom. I'll have a look at some point. Yeah, I think they released a new version for Lawn. I'm pretty sure they unless it's the same part, but I think they had a new premium Bandai release of the of them. Like this, yes. Oh yeah, hello Vlon. Welcome back to the stream. Is this correct? Can't tell. This. Yeah, like that. That, like that indeed. And then this one goes in here. Like that. There we go. People have modded 40k stuff into Tabletop Simulator. No, that's a good idea, to be honest. Tabletop Simulator, I hadn't even thought about that. That's a good idea for me visualizing stuff. Even if they don't have any stuff themselves. B25 and H14. B25, H14. And that is to 14. Number 14. Yeah, I was going to say, I would assume ripped from Dawn of War and other PC games. It's going to be interesting when 40k Total War comes out and Dawn of War 4. Both of those games bringing different forms of HD models to the digital space. They are going to immediately be ripped and immediately turned into STLs. No way those aren't immediately appearing on multiple STL workshops. Right. B2025. Oh, they're all, these pieces are identical. Okay. Snip. Snippity snip. Ooh. Go. Shave these pieces down. Oh, you know what? I'll play that. I'll play 40k Total War when that comes out. Day one, I'll be playing that. Mark my words, I will be playing that one. Although I'm sure everyone else will also be doing it. Carl will probably play it. I probably won't go back and play the old ones. I could maybe try doing a single stream of one of the older ones, but don't really want to. I'm not sure if I care about going that far back. I do want to play... Oh, that is one thing. I do want to play Space Marine. I have the first Space Marine installed. Not the modern remaster, the one that came out recently. Just the old Game of the Year edition that was out years ago. I have that installed. I'm going to be playing that very, very soon. Although I have more GeoGuessr to play and more Okami to play. More Okami is going to come soon. I'm playing too many games all at once. Too many games all at once. Right. H26. And 26 is this side. Not a great few days, but figured you could do the watch. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Happy to have you here. Even if you're just watching as like your third or fourth screen or muted in another tab. I'm happy to have... I don't know. Yes, I should play it with a group. If I can't get anyone from the office to play it with me, I'll open the invitation to you guys in the chat. But I'll let people know in advance. So if anyone hasn't played it before and wants to play games, I'll give them priority over guys who have, so it doesn't become too easy. But if we need people for multiplayer content after the main campaign, I will certainly be reaching out to you guys. That connecting in. Solid. I think this is connected. It opens. Good. Now I need L1 red. I had red here, but yeah, there it is. Arm shot chat. You get to see some ARM content. You should be paying money for this on OnlyFans. Wait, did I get the right thing? No, I clipped 6 when I should have done 11. Right, I mustn't lose this piece. Oh yes, Crusader Kings 3. That is on sale right now. I'm very tempted to buy and play that. Get the Asia DLC and play that. That's I'm very tempted. I'm not the greatest at map games. I need lots of backseating from you guys in the chat. It's not the kind of game I'd sit and play by myself off stream. But I'd very much enjoy doing that with you guys, helping me manage a nation. That'd be fun. Managing a nation. There we go. Red. Oh, is that done? And there. Okay, I need to build. So that's one of them done. I need to build that entire thing again. Okay. I need to build another one of these. Right. Oh, let's not accidentally hit the end stream button. No, I don't want to do that. Right. Starting again from scratch for this step. 28. H28. Let's get that. Piece by piece. Incest, murder, divorce sim. You know what? Forget about murder, invoice, incest, and divorce. I need to do the marriage thing in real life. You don't need to be good at CK3 just to worry about. Just don't worry about winning conditions yet. Yeah, I just read I read that entire super chat in reverse. I don't know why. I yoded that one in my mind. Uh, 25. Yep. Nip, nip, nippity snip. Nipping away. Nipping away. Snipping away, chat. I'm snipping that away. Slicey, 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 slicey. Very, very nice. Ooh. There we go. Is that G46? No. Got the One Piece backing music, ambient music stuck in my head. I've been watching too much of that recently. I'm finally got to Marineford, halfway point of the One Piece. Well, it's not really halfway, but it kind of is halfway. Marineford. More I think about it, the anime stretches it out a little more than it probably deserves, but Marineford is very fun. Unless people here in the chat have watched it, I'm not going to do any spoilers. Very pivotal arc for the evolution of Luffy as a character. What am I doing? What am I doing? Your point is CK3 is more about having fun things to do. Yeah, so that's what put me off playing the old games. It felt like more of a... I don't want to say Hoi 4's a little boring, but it kind of is. If you're not into the nerdy map game moving incomprehensible amounts of units around a map which you can't actually really see fighting. That's why I like games like Total War better. That's more my kind of map game, Total War. H again, H. Ooh, I could do some more Total War Shogun soon. I think no, I don't have it installed. I will reinstall it. It's the one game I do want to try more. Or we could do Thrones of Britannia or Attila. Do campaigns as England. England. H1. Is this H1 or is this H2? This is H1. I need number 14. Ooh. Trimming it down. Do not make sexualized puns, Samson. Do not make the puns. Getting out of that mindset after the day in the office I've had. Right. Sliced down. In like that. Is that connected? There we go. Click. So that is on the way. Oh, they're two sides. I'm making two identical. So on the other side, that'll be that way around. Okay, okay. I'm understanding the logic here. I am understanding. Right. Okay. Okay. H25 again. That's not this one. The other runner. Uh, 25. Yep. Go. How's it going, chat? How's the rest of your evening going? Who's lurking? Lurker roll call. Who's still here? You still at work? You catching the stream, cheeky, or you're still at work on the side? I'm guessing if you're America, you're probably still at work. Or are you a Brit? Or a Euro Chad, as it were? You chilling in the evening? Got me on a second or third monitor content like Valorn. B24 and C30. Oh, almost everything on this runner is gone now. Currently catted. Interesting. Interesting indeed. You tried TK2, found it overwhelming. Yeah, it's one of those games where you're like, okay, this is too much. I need to watch like 200 hours worth of tutorials before I even begin to understand it. Or you have to start brute forcing the game, brute forcing the systems, which I don't think is the most enjoyable way you could do it. Those games need a better on-ramp for new players that doesn't destroy the complexity that people already love about them. But the on-ramp system, the new player systems have to be improved, basically. It's too difficult. I just couldn't understand Hoi 4. I tried to, but I just didn't get it. I didn't get it in the slightest. Really wanted to enjoy it, because everyone has so much fun playing it, but I just couldn't. I'd really tried my best. I'm not sure, is struggle the right, it might be the right word. I couldn't really tell. I just couldn't really tell what to do. What I was supposed to be doing half the time. Very difficult. Very difficult game as well to get right. If you're playing a small nation, or you pick a nation like Japan as your first nation, like I did, I was trying to weave out. Very difficult. Very difficult indeed. B25 and H214. H2. Right, chat. Let's talk about something. Let's get rid of the dead air. What's happened? What's happening? Do you want to talk about politics? Not sure I really want to, if I'm honest. Oh, I kind of want to keep this channel mostly separate from the stuff I do at work. I think that's the last thing I really want to turn this channel into. Politics analysis. Mostly I'm not very good at it myself. Or at least I haven't done much of it. I suppose I care a lot when the Argentinians threaten British sovereignty over the Falkland Islands, and then I care a lot about what the Japanese ambassador to Britain does, because he's just a cool person, fun guy. Want him as my friend in real life. Ooh. 26. Number 26. Oh, let's not pull the cat power cable out on my computer. That would be not great. That would be not great indeed. Ooh. Should not have just pulled that piece off the runner. I was very lucky there. All it did was twist the little nub. It's a very amateur move from myself. Never do that. Never just put it off the runner. That's how you break your pieces, and then have to order entirely new runners or the entire model kit again from Japan, which I found out when I was trying to find an extra blue piece for the back of this. I just couldn't find the spare runner for it. So I'm probably going to have to try and find some kind of a 3D print, someone to 3D print the piece for me in a comparable blue color. Need some, or just someone with a resin printer to print me a specific tiny piece from one of the runners. Right, L11. No. This one, L211. There it is. Why was this separate? It looks identical. I haven't been bamboozling myself, have I? No. Huh? Is that different on both runners? This is confusing. If they mislabeled a piece. They might have mislabeled a piece. If I exhaust my options, Valorn, I'll probably give you a DM and ask you to print something for me, but as of right now, I'm in no real rush. Because if at the moment I turn the stream off, I'm probably going to go to play. I'll go and play some Helldivers, if I'm honest. Play some Helldivers by myself off stream. Off stream for a bit. Actually, oh wait, no, it's WoW reset day. I'm going to have to do my World of Warcraft weekly stuff. But no, I could play some Helldivers. Maybe do an hour of Helldivers before bed. And that goes in. Connection. Right, that's 2 identical backpack pieces. I assume they're going to be like that on either side. So like this. Right, now for the other side. Oh, I need to make more of these bits first. I'll make 2 of these at once, actually, this time. That'll make it a little easier. That'll make it a little easier on myself. Yeah, I enjoy Helldivers a lot. I just have to take breaks from it so I don't burn myself out. I can never just no life shooter games like that into oblivion. I just can't do it. Otherwise, I get burnt out really quickly. The only shooter game I've ever managed to no life for months on end. Actually, no, the only 2 were Battlefield 4 about 10 years ago, and oh no, maybe 3. Battlefield 4, the first EA Star Wars Battlefront, and Titanfall 1. Those 3 shooter games, some of the best of all time. And yes, I am saying that about EA's Battlefront 1. I really enjoyed the first one so much more than the second. It just looked better, felt better, the gunplay was better. Battlefield 2 was just too arcadey for me. The vibe of the first Battlefront game was just so much better. It looked so much better. Whatever they did with the engine and the lighting was just a million times better. And it ran amazingly smooth. It ran well on my Xbox One at the time, which was shocking. Hold on, chat. Ooh. My family has messaged me. Hold on. Alright, I can ignore that. Brilliant. Nothing important. Nothing important. Right. Gunpla building. Gunpla building. Right, we need 2 25s. 2 25s. I'll just cut both pieces out at the same time. One. Two. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. There's another one. Battlefield 1. EA have made some good shooters in the past. Trouble is, all of their modern ones fail to hold my attention like those old ones did. It might be because in the 10 years since most of those games came out, the staff of all the staff that made those might have moved on. Retired from the hellscape that is EA. I tried my hardest to enjoy Battlefield 6. I played it for like a month at launch, really enjoyed it, but when I tried to go back, when they added that oil field map, that was just really boring. That really dogshit map. Honestly, one of the worst DLC maps ever added to a multiplayer shooter. It was just the most poorly designed piece of absolute dogshit I've ever played on as a video game enjoyer. It was honestly terrible, terrifyingly bad. The fact that they even launched like that was insane, to be honest. Absolutely insane. I can get very emotive about these things because I really do value the time I put into playing those video games. Because it's really a lot of your life you're wasting away playing the video game. So it's got to be fantastic. It's got to be fun, like amazing hours of entertainment. I have to be getting my money's worth for it to be worth my while. As long as I'm not wasting my entire life away on it. Like I have done with World of Warcraft. But sunk cost fallacy dictates I must never stop playing World of Warcraft, to be honest. I've got no choice but to keep playing it. Otherwise, the world will end. Where's D? I have found D. Wait, no. Why am I looking for D? I don't need D. I need G! Damn it. Red Bull. Need more Red Bull. This is the spiced pear flavour. Very nice. Very, very nice. It is 46. I'll get both of these pieces at once. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, 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 and snip. D2 as in Diablo 2. You'll have to clarify Diablo 2. I assume you mean Diablo 2. They did just launch a Diablo 4 expansion. That was either today or yesterday. But I have not played Diablo 4 and have no wish to play it. I do own Diablo 3. I should probably play that at some point. Oh, and I do own Diablo 2. You know what? I do own Diablo 2. I wanted to try the new Necromancer class, the brand new Necromancer class they brought out. Oh, Destiny 2. Oh, gosh. They sacrificed Destiny 2 to make an even more mediocre, shitty extraction shooter marathon bullshit. Bloody bullshit. Bloody awful, awful game. Hate extraction shooters. I own Escape from Tarkov, but refuse to play it because I just can't stand negative progress in a game. That's just against the... Oh, I hate it. I hate the idea of negative progress. I didn't really think about it as a thing called negative progress until Asmongold said it on one of his streams. And it finally twigged. That's why I really don't enjoy these kind of games, where you have the ability to lose hundreds of hours or tens to hundreds of hours of your time just poof in smoke. I don't find that enjoyable in the slightest. And really do not understand people who do. Although if you do enjoy it, please don't take that the wrong way. It's just not for me, really. It just really isn't for me. Saying that, I've sunk lots of hours into World of Warcraft. And every season in that game, all my progress gets reset. And you have to grind out the next load of gear. Although it's kind of like that in most games nowadays. Does it? Does it have PvE? But that's not going to make it any easier, and that's not going to take away negative progress. Although that would make me feel less bad about losing. Into Mecha Break. I don't think I even bought the full game. I played the beta, but never actually played the actual release. Can't remember why. I just remember looking at it and going, oh wow. There are some very sweaty people ruining this for everyone else right now. Right. H23. Get two of those first. I can't remember what else was launching around. When Mecha Break launched, something else launched at a similar time which made me play that instead. And I just completely ignored Mecha Break because it was just like a multiplayer shooter thing that I just didn't have time to play. Why stop playing Overwatch? It's just other people ruin the fun. And when you're playing skillfully and everyone else isn't. That's what I get for being a Mercy main. Mercy and Diva main. And other people just don't play their roles properly. Isn't fair. Isn't fair in the slightest. Oh, I'm a model building machine right now. I've got the conveyor belt on lockdown. Here we go. Uma Prob. Might have been. I did play that incessantly for a week straight and then stopped caring about it for a little while. Again, I've really tried to not play gacha games properly anymore. Those characters are from a game? Question mark. It's so funny. That's how people know the characters now. People with pornography addictions. Incredibly humorous. That is the price you pay for making attractive characters and having successful products. Is that people will do heinous things to them on the internet. It's either that or your game doesn't make any money because all your characters are ugly. I'd rather have attractive characters and people make erotic fan art of them rather than be an obscure game that no one ever plays and you don't earn any money. And there's a sacrifice you must make in order to have a successful game. Let the people make artwork, fan art, and go nuts. Right, snipped away. Oh, like this. And like this. Like that, yes. Like that. Yeah, exactly. Just don't look at it. At a certain point, you know what the internet is like. Everyone should know what the internet is like nowadays. This kind of degeneracy always will happen. There is no way of escaping it. Happens in every society. People have to have their degenerate outlet valves. As long as it doesn't like go into like horrifying illegal content, people need their outlet valves. Destroying your multi-million-dollar franchise over, yeah, exactly. That's what Overwatch did. Then they realized people gave them money if they just made the characters attractive, and they started making the attractive characters again, and people started playing the game again. Would you look at that? It's literally that simple. Who would have thunk it? Right, B25 and H214. We could do two of those at once. Get these pieces out. Right. All right. Trim these down. Is anyone eating anything nice tonight? I had some reheated spaghetti bolognese that I cooked last night. I did have some for lunch at work as well, in our microwave. And a M&S white chocolate and raspberry cookie. Very, very nice cookie, by the way. Marks and Spencer's know how to make good cookies. Homemade burger velour? Was it homemade? Or was it a Five Guys Deluxe. £20 meal from Five Guys. £5 shipping fee. Life, money wasted. Morning coffee. What time is it for you, Jack? Wherever you are. What time in the world? What part of the world you in? Right. Spoons. Yeah, I'm not getting a. I'm not having a burger from Spoons. One of their English breakfasts. Yeah, English breakfasts. Yeah, that's good. All well and good. New Zealand 8:30. Well, good morning to you, sir. I hope you have a bloody good day. Although I think that might be more of an Australian accent. Now that I think about it. I do want to come to New Zealand at some point, obviously, because I want to go and see the Lord of the Rings sets, and I think that's just about it, to be honest. Oh, maybe to do some landscape photography and videography, but mostly to see the Lord of the Rings sets, if I'm honest. That has always been an ambition of mine, get over that part of the world. But then I also want to go to Hawaii as well. That is also on my list of places I need to get to sooner rather than later. Hawaii. I want to go and see a rocket launch from one of the space centers in Florida or Texas, where they're doing Starship. Either or. Where else do I want to go? I do want to go to South Korea and go close to the North Korean border. That's something I want to do. I feel like that could be quite fun. I want to go visit my uncle who lives in Shanghai. That is something that's been on my bucket list for ages. There's loads of museum battleships you have in America. If any Americans are watching. Still. There's one in a place called Charleston. I think that might be where the USS Texas is. I can't remember. Or the Hornet. I think there's an aircraft. You have a World War II aircraft carrier somewhere that I want to go and visit. There's one in Alabama. The USS Alabama, that's one. I think there's a third one somewhere. I can't remember. There's like 2 or 3 battleships and 1 aircraft carrier. I want to do a tour and see all 3 of them at once in one trip. Do one big American museum ship tour. Just book a couple of hotels in each of these parts of America. And oh, I've missed a bit of runner. Missed a bit. There we go. Hornet is in Cali. Is it California? All right. Intrepid is in New York, which is also... Oh, so you have 2 museum carriers. I'd rather do East and South Coast rather than West Coast, California coast. I'd rather do the sort of New York side and Southern America side rather than Western America, if that makes sense. Oh, I never did a second. Did I not snip it off? I thought no, I missed a piece. Oh, welcome back. Where did I miss the piece? No, all I know is that there's a lot of museum battleships and I want to go and see them all. How have I missed? Yeah, I've missed 2. I missed both of these. Okay, yeah, I missed both of these bits. Silly me. Oh yeah, there's also the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. I want to go there, even though it's mostly a meme. Don't really have any desire to go to California or Vegas. None of those things. That's all things I just don't care about doing in the slightest. Trying to think of the other places now. I've mentioned the big coastal towns with all the big museum ships. Pyramid, tick. I do want to see the capital, your capital. Washington DC at least once. There's a lot of museums there I want to go and see, and I'll go and see the White House. I will admit I do want to see it in person. Washington Monument, I'll happy see that as well, and the cemeteries there. Does this one come out as well? I can't remember. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, it does. It's just a lot more solid. Okay. That one's a little looser. DMG sites for Intrepid and Horn. Oh, wait, do you have conventions on the carriers? That's quite cool. Oh, I could go. I could go to America for a convention on a carrier. That'd be quite fun. I need to start saving though. Stop buying model kits and useless things. Spend money on real things. Life experiences. Oh, I haven't attached the final. I haven't attached this piece. Whoops. Whoopsie. He was from Utah. They have one aboard the Hornet. Yes, I did see. I think I saw some YouTube videos for that this year. Whoever runs that knows their target audience well. I'm just jealous you guys in America have such access to amazing museum ships. We do have them in the United Kingdom, but not to the extent you guys have them in America. We have the Prince Albert. I think is it Prince Albert? We have one in the River Thames, which is incredibly expensive to get onto. And there's a couple dotted. There's a couple of submarines and other smaller ships dotted around the United Kingdom. But they're just a lot harder to get to. They're a lot harder to get to. Actually, you know what? No, they're not hard to get to. They're just not open for half the year, and some of them just aren't open. They just sort of sit there. Although in Portsmouth on the south coast, they are pretty big. They do have a couple of old ones. And we have the HMS Victory. We have the Mary Rose, which was Henry VIII's flagship that sunk as it tried to leave the harbour because it was too tall, too big, or too heavy. I can't remember the exact reason. Should have learned that in school, to be honest. Just to know it sunk and it was trying to leave Portsmouth. Belfast, yeah, Belfast and Thames. Warrior, Victory, yeah. There's a few other like museum ships dotted around, but we don't have any big battleships left. Most of those were just scrapped, sold to other countries. I mean, I think did we sell one of them to Argentina? I can't remember. No, the Argentinians took an American one. They took one of your American ships and turned it into Belgrano, which we then sunk. All right. Right. What's next? G. 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 Being on the Belfast, yeah, I do. Again, I need to go and do that. I need to go to London at some point on a sightseeing trip. Yeah, the Belgrano was the Phoenix. Yeah, I actually know that. I know that. I know that one. I know that one. Oh no! I'm missing. I've missed it. I've just gone past these steps. Let's put this back. All right. I blew G. I do need G. G 41 times 8. Oh. Okay, right, fine. There's a lot more repetitive things happening. I mean, they're pretty good ships. Yeah, yeah. They are. They are indeed. Right, I need to do this 8 times. So let's move you over here off screen. Move you over there as well. Right, 1. Might as well do this in bulk rather than doing it one at a time. Bella's my favourite face. No, Azalea. Oh, Azalea. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for Azalea cosplay. Although it depends what characters she's cosplaying as. I don't know any of them myself, but I've seen some rather artistic images produced by that game. Artistic in the very liberal sense of the word. Right, that is G41 4 times, and then it also wants 42. 8 times. Oh, knocking my mic. England. Oh, yes, we have what we lack in other types of museum. In ship museums, we have in stately homes and history museums and local museums. We have so many of those all over the place. With all of them have like unique and interesting artifacts dedicated to the local area that go back hundreds of years. We've got a lot of museums with Roman stuff in. That's kind of stuff you have none of in America, because obviously the Romans never went to America. Yes, Luna, yes. Although Vlorn could probably enlighten us a little more. I haven't actually played the game. Try not to play that kind of game. Mostly because I know they're so predatory. Wife has been aboard Bell while cosplaying Arpeggio of Blue Steel. I like that anime, and I've read some of the manga. Yeah, you know what? Depending on the character, I did actually enjoy that manga where the ships get personified into Japanese anime girls. That's quite a fun one. Avebury and Slap a Rock. Ship girls confound you. Why do they confound you? As long as they're not being like horrifically over sexualized. It's just you need to become one with the moe. Become one with the moe. At some point, I'm going to have to explain what moe means to Harry live on an episode of Journey to the East. That's going to be interesting. I'm also going to have to explain to him the 30-year waifu war that has raged with Evangelion. That's going to be fun. Horse girls, yeah, personifying animals into anime girls. That's one thing. Wait, so okay, so personify, but the entire industry is basically based around things being personified into cute anime girls, right? No, I'm happy with the yeah. Although hypo, oh, horse make more sense because humans have races. I mean, that logic I don't think would stand up to much scrutiny because no, you're thinking too much, hypo. You're thinking about it too much, I think. Just take a thing, turn into cute anime girl, equals profit. Profit. It's why every company in Japan has an anime girl mascot. Profit. There are certain things you can excuse in certain circumstances. I mean, yeah, obviously there's going to be limits where it gets quite degenerate. But outside of those limits, I think battleships are perfectly fine. No, that's fair. Right, I4. I need 8 times I4. Blue. This one's going to take a little longer to snip them out and do clean up. I'm going to snip them and clean them up one by one. So I know I've got it done. An old BBC Japanese culture show done by Jonathan Ross. Oh yeah, please do. That'd be. I could show a clip. If I could show a clip to Harry rather than having to explain it myself. I could just make him watch K-On! That show's very cute. I'm getting more used to using the word cute in real life. Which is something I never thought I'd ever be saying. Yes. Yes, Hyper, yes. The path to success in the anime industry is to make the cute girls do cute things. It quite literally is that easy. Don't quite understand how some companies manage to fail at even that. Right. What is Moe? Okay, Mo. Is emotion you experience when you see something. Yeah, Vlorn, that is correct, basically. Yes. It is a good, happy emotion. You're having a dark day, you're having horrible things happen. Watch some cute things. Hopefully it helps you feel better. I've got some comfort shows that I do put on when I'm feeling down. I need to let loose. Things I know will cheer me up. Some of those are Moe Blob shows, I will admit. One of them is Girls and Panzer, though. How much do boobs factor into cute? So, with Moe, it's not about the sexualization in the slightest. It's not about giant boobs in your face. That's not... No. That's nothing to do with Moe and cuteness. It's not something I would be looking for either. I'm not too fussed about the size, if I'm honest. People who are a little bit obsessive with that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But I myself, I'm not too fussed. Yeah, but cute is one of these things that is actually less subjective than people realize, and hot is something that's very subjective, and anyone can find anything hot, and anyone can find things not hot, which is quite horrifying, to be honest, saying that out loud. Actually, you know what? Let's do these in pairs of 2, and then I can slowly put these together, actually. Wholesome mama characters. I'm not sure what you mean by mama, although I can see... You're going to have to elaborate there. Are you talking about actual, like, mother characters? Or, like, older women characters who have that sort of motherly aura? I don't know. The world of anime female characters is a deep, deep, well, a vast iceberg of lore, terminology, and evolving standards that changes with the tide of the season. It's very difficult to comprehend what's going to be the new in thing at any given moment. We love older women. Well, Fabian, you do you. You do you, but was that the royal we? I mean, I'm not too fussed how old the women are, but using the word we, probably a tough one in this chat. I'm being non-specific because it's subjective. The thing that comes to mind with you is the buxom mother from Build Fighters. I mean, yeah. Yeah. In temperament. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I understand where you're coming from now, I think. And that's fine. That's fine to feel. Ooh, that just slide on. Yes, it does. So the moe stuff linked with anime making things childish. So moe as a concept isn't so much to do with it being childish as it is to do with it being cute, if that makes sense. Those things do happen to coincide with each other a lot. But not necessarily intertwined with each other. It's quite hard to comprehend, if I'm honest. Even I struggle with it sometimes. People come up to me and people talk to me about this stuff, and they say a Japanese term that I don't yet know what it is or what it's called. I go, yeah, you know what? I've got no idea what you're talking about. It's a vast world of highly online people. Competence is extremely attractive, yes. You're good at a thing, and you can show me you're good at a thing. Oh, yes, please. At a certain point, when you're explaining something you know a lot about, stop worrying about what you're actually saying. Just someone being smart about a thing, but not in a condescending way, just in an intelligent way. I do rate that highly. There we go. That's the first one complete. Fantastic. Answer was Misato. Okay. Valorn, we're not going to start this now. We're not going to start this now, Valorn, because it would get very bloody very quickly, and I'm afraid you would lose this. You would lose. I'm pointing these wing weapons at you. You would lose this argument very quickly. And no, I'm not going to start the Evangelion waifu war here now. We would be here for a very long time. And I want to save that for when I've actually prepared my arguments properly for who I think deserves to win that. But those peg on the wings is very scary. What do you mean by pegs? To be honest, it's just getting a little tedious, although it's only this one step which I have to repeat 8 times. When I'm done with this, it'll just be onto the main body armor portions. You hate Evangelion. Well, Hypo, that's good for you. I am partial to it myself. I've not watched the Rebuild films yet. All the way through, I might add. I did watch the first Rebuild film at university. But I don't really recommend it. Sorry, remember it. I do recommend it. I don't really remember it. Orange juice. The one you connect to the backpack, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah. I haven't got to that stage yet. When I get there, we shall see. I have already damaged a piece on the forearm. The armor bit here. The forearm of the main unit. I've already snapped a piece there. Look, that's the entire point of the show, right? Hypo, that's the entire point. I can't explain too much here. I am planning to go back on camera again with Harry and talk about it at some point. I'm saving myself for that because I need to actually write down my arguments and what I know about it. But no, it's very good. It's very, very good. And there's also another. I think they're making a new project for it, some kind of sequel. They are in the process of making some kind of sequel. Oh, and Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, is doing a Evangelion crossover raid, an entire raid series where they have the Eva characters. Anime as a whole annoys me. Well, that's the thing. Over there, the cartoons aren't just for children, whereas the culture is entirely different here in the West. Although I will admit, some Disney films are very good. I'm very tempted to go and rewatch Journey to Atlantis. Is it Journey to Atlantis? The full name of that film? Yeah, the writer was depressed. It does get a little old after a while. It did just, although to be fair, you could argue that it sort of turns into the it turns into, I think it's Hideaki Anno, just basically going, you know what? I'm very smart, and I'm making you feel emotions. I'm really smart, guys. It did just sort of turn into that after a while. You do smell freedom. Strike freedom, master grade, extreme. I'm slowly working my way through it. Welcome back to the stream. How have you been? One more complete. One more. Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Yes. Love that film. I always forget the name because I'm confusing about 5 different Atlantis products, films and TV shows in my head at once. I don't know where I got the Lost. I can't actually. I don't even remember what I called it. 2 minutes ago. Bloody love that film. Ooh. You don't like robot punch, gun, shoot, bang, kill. Well, I do love Gundam myself, hence why I'm building a Gundam model kit right now, and that's pretty much war is bad, child soldiers are bad, punch, gun, kill the show. Did I tell you that war was bad and child soldiers were bad? Yes, okay, let me tell you again. Just let me tell you this time in a slightly different setting. With a slightly different mobile suit I can sell a model kit for an even higher price than the last. Admittedly, I do fall for it every time. I do really enjoy Gundam as a franchise. There's always, every time they do a new story, usually it's good. There's only a couple of them I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen either of the Hathaway's Flash movies yet. I need to get around to watching those, but I'm probably going to wait a couple of years until the third one comes out. Let's move that up a bit. Your favorite TV show is Star Trek: The Next Generation. Look, I like The Next Generation is one of the better Star Trek TV shows, so I'll let you off for that one. Hypo, I'll let you off. You know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yes, Child Soldier's bad. Happy Meal Toil's good. Yeah. Tequila Gundam kit. Yes. But, oh, you know what? They are slowly producing high grades for the G Gundam series. Over on Premium Bandai, they keep slowly releasing them. Does it count as LARPing if you only build Gunpla but never watch the shows? No. I think that's a perfectly valid way to enjoy the series. Because, again, these are some of the best model kits to build on the planet. They're some of the highest quality in terms of building experience, as well as posability, displayability, customization, all of that jazz. It's some of the best model building you can do for the money you spend on them. You can spend about £20-30, probably $30, $40 on one of the smaller model kits and get a mountain of enjoyment out of building one. Honestly, if you're thinking about building some models that isn't just Lego, Gundam model kits I would highly recommend. They are very, very, very good. Noble Gundam, yes. That's a good one. It's on my list to eventually get around to building Noble Gundam. They have a few of the others. I think what's it called? There was the real grade. They've done a couple of real grades for G Gundam now. I think God Gundam got a real grade. Is that is G Gundam? I think. Not going crazy, am I? Right. That's 2 done. 2 more to go. Zoids. I will admit, I don't really know much about Zoids. I've never really watched Zoids. When it comes to it. One of these shows I've never really gotten around to watching or learning anything about. Gosh, who's pinging me a message? Oh, it's you. Forlorn. Alright. I'll look at those afterwards. Dragon Gundam high grade, but it was sold out. Yeah. Well, if you want that kind of stuff, I would recommend using a proxy shipping service like Bai or Zen Market and shipping them from Japan. To be fair, I do kind of like the look of the inner frame just by itself. But for the Seed Gundam kits, I do really like the design of the outer armor. It's one of the first Gundam series I watched, and honestly, Gundam Seed was one of the first animes I ever watched. I think it was one of the 5th or 6th anime I ever watched. Are you still getting your new? Not yet. Later in the year, there's actually quite a lot of stock floating around the United Kingdom for good prices. So I'm actually quite lucky in the fact that there's a lot of stock for it. So I'm hoping in a couple of months' time, when I've got a little bit more money available to myself, and I'm not paying for things, I'll be able to purchase it. I do intend to. That's if I don't buy the £400 Lego Lord of the Rings kit, which would be an incredible waste of money. Although I am currently building slowly the Lego Artemis thing. I did start building it off stream because I got too excited and couldn't not do it. I could probably build the rest of that on stream, to be honest. I'll do some more. I'll do some of that tomorrow. Right, 4 more of these. Come on, runner. Ooh. Hello, Andrew. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way. Enjoying the conversation. It's not often I get to nerd out about these things. How is Okami doing? Admittedly, I haven't played any since last week. I do intend to play some more. You know what? I might play some more tomorrow because I've been looking forward to playing that. But I've been so busy doing other things, playing other games. I'm gonna play some more very, very soon. Probably tomorrow. Or you know what? If I finish this step and finish these 1 or 2 more of these, I can do the other wings later. I could boot some Okami up in a moment. Actually, you know what? You know what? I could boot Okami up in a moment. After I get done with this step, with these wing pieces. If I just focus on building these as quickly as possible, reading less of chat, I could go and play some Okami tonight. It is such a beautiful game. So glad I decided to finally play it. Ooh, this snipped away. That, yes. It's also worth remembering that the worst episodes of TNG Season 1 were leftover scripts from TOS, the unfilmed Star Trek. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think I did see someone make a YouTube video about that once. Come on. Go in! Oh, see ya. Ow! Ow! Oh, I just actually just stabbed my hand. It's supposed to just slide in, but it's... Why are you not sliding in? I don't want to break the plastic. There we go. Ooh, it has given me a little prick on my hand. It has hurt a little bit, but I'm fine. I'm all fine here. A little nick like that isn't going to stop me. I'm a professional. Professional. I'm a professional streamer, man. I can snip these things quicker. Harder, faster, stronger. No, let's not snip that bit. Snip. Snip. Undergating begone. Ooh. That, you know, there's one bit at the end here. Right. Only 2 more of these remaining. Why is that not going in? You may start it later this evening. Yeah, no. Next Generation is good. I would recommend it. I watched most of those on TV when I was younger, like really young, like 11, 12. They came on British television relatively frequently. On the sort of Quest and Yesterday channels, I think. Dave. I think we had some on Dave as well when they weren't playing Top Gear and Blackadder and Red Dwarf on repeat. Oh, Red Dwarf. I'd recommend Red Dwarf. You want a good old British low budget sci-fi series. And I mean low budget. Red Dwarf is funny. Although it's very British humour. There we go. That's a third. A third of these done. Only one more left. My final model building goal for tonight. Get this 4th wing complete. I should say 4th set. I did rewatch all of Stargate SG-1 recently. Stargate SG-1 is very fun. I enjoy how grounded it tries to be for the level of sci-fi it gets to. Although I do enjoy the sort of over time how it gets a little bit more. It gets a higher budget over time. And you get to see the sort of slightly improved stakes. Increased stakes, sorry. That was the wrong word. Improved, increased. What I think coincides with budgetary increases, yes. Not going delirious with tiredness. Like this. Yes. Yes. In your car. Oh, the undergating needs to be snipped away on this one. Great fuzzy 90s CGI. Yes, it does. I'll tell you what, I've also watched Star Trek Enterprise quite a bit. And apparently, oh, you know what? Apparently they're doing some kind of actual sequel to Star Trek Enterprise at some point. I learned about that. I saw a news article about that recently. Star Trek Enterprise might be getting a series. New sequel series of some description with the main captain of that show coming back. Or whatever it's going to be. Why is the plastic doing this to me? In. Bad. Bad plastic. Do as I command. Do as I say. I say, I say. You don't live in a free country, plastic piece. There we go. It worked on that side, but not the lower one. I don't know why this plastic chooses to defy me. It's going against my will. Hurting me. It's striking back. Okay, let's not cut into my hand with the nippers. Metallic and bloomy, yeah. Ye olde CGI. SG-1 had lots of that. Now everything's Unreal Engine 5. Even TV shows and films are using Unreal Engine to slopify whatever they're making. There is a giant Lego Star Trek Enterprise from Next Generation currently for sale, which looks very good, like a very fun build. Probably start a crowdfunder for new model kits, to be honest. I enjoy doing these things too much. They're very fun to do while on stream and chatting with you guys. You guys are great. You guys make this model building really fun, actually. Just having chats with you guys is a hell of a lot of socializing, which I would normally not be doing. So thank you all for being here. Very happy to have some people here chatting with me. Imagine you pushed the part too hard, they broke. Yo, that's exactly what I did for this piece here. The bit is sort of snapped off. Sort of see, on one side the tension was too great and it snapped off. Luckily, when the armor panel is connected, when I get to that step, it should hide my breakage. Oh boy, the last one, giving me grief. There we go. All I needed to do was a little bit of force. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what? I think there's only a tiny next couple of steps to finish this section. Yeah, this piece is okay. This one's almost done. Right. I'll do this section here, and then we'll call it a day on the model building. I think I might actually. What time is it? Yeah, I might be able to get an hour of Okami in if I'm feeling lucky. But we'll see. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. G48 and G45. G45. G48. Oh, this is a good gold plastic. It's coming away nicely with the nippers. I'm not having to put too much effort into the cutting. Going to have to use the knife here. Let's not cut my hand open. I might have sliced a little bit too much plastic away there. Uh-oh. This. I think that's correct. Is this correct? No. Incorrect. Is that in? Like that? Yes, I think so. Probably connect further when I push it together with this bit. Another G45, G43, and G47. Oh, chat, what is this? Getting some sesame chicken. Very jealous. Very jealous. Although, admittedly, I wouldn't choose sesame chicken over other types of similar foods. I keep forgetting the camera is over here. You guys cannot see my current legs. Not showing you my legs, chat. This isn't OnlyFans. Lo mein. Lo mein's good. I've cooked it before myself. Pretty nice. The one I made was quite nice, I should say. Again, I can't really toot my own horn, but I'm a very good chef. Do very much enjoy cooking. Chinese place. We have a really good Chinese place in my hometown. It's very good. It's a very good Chinese here. Oh, bloody love Chinese food. I love all Asian foods, to be honest. Oh, that took an unnecessary amount of force to implement. But that is beginning to come together. Very nice. Strong when it's fully connected in. Very good. Very, very good. Iron sauce. Always good to try new things off your local Chinese menu. Although my local Chinese is run by Filipinos. Yeah, I hope it comes out well as well. No, again, all I had was my homemade bolognese for dinner. Very nice, I might add. One of my nicer variations of it. I used double the amount of sliced garlic that I usually use, and I did enjoy the increased garlickiness of it. Although I wouldn't do it all the time. I don't want to poison myself with garlic too much. Ours is Chinese Mexicans. So yeah, I would assume there's a lot more of that over there. All the Mexican places in the United Kingdom are run by white people or other forms of diversity. We don't really have the large South American populations like obviously North America does. We do have quite a lot of South American immigration, though, actually. Surprising amount of South American illegal immigration, which you might not be surprised to hear. We keep seeing videos in the office of like Venezuelan and Brazilian South Americans claiming to be British, which is incredibly funny. Dominican. I've been to the Dominican Republic twice, actually. It's very nice there. Well, the resort, the all-inclusive luxury resort I was in was very nice. Oh shit, I think I've put this in the wrong way round. We go. It was in the wrong side. Now that, actually no, the closest I've been to America is I was about to say it was the Dominican Republic, but it's actually Turks and Caicos. I'm pretty sure that's closer. And yeah, there we go. When I went to Turks and Caicos, the first day I got there was actually the 4th of July. So I had my first ever Independence Day celebration when I was in the Turks and Caicos, which ironically is a British territory in the Caribbean. All right, there is today's progress. The backpack unit for the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. That took a bloody long time. Almost the same amount of time it takes to build a normal high grade, just to build the backpack. Incredibly detailed. Very happy with how it looks with essentially no detailing. And I haven't even put loads of these number 22 stickers on the blue bits from this sticker unit. That is a lot of stickers. That is a lot of stickers. I'm not going to do those now. I might even do those off stream when I'm watching One Piece later. I'm almost at episode 500 on One Piece now, going through the Marineford arc, where Luffy is fighting to save his brother from the clutches of the Navy, the Kaigun. Spread the wings. I can spread the wings. And then these bits come out like that. Like that. Like that. With the special effects parts that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy separately, this bit does look quite spectacular when it's got the wings of light effect going. But no, there you go. There the wings spread out. And you know what? I should be able to do this. Before the armor's attached, I'll be able to pull it off. There you go. That's where I'm at. Zoom. That's as far as I'm zoomed out. Okay, let's full focus. There we go. Without getting old is they evolve how they tell the story, how they do all that stuff. The artwork changes over time. The animators change. And to be honest, it doesn't get old because the writing is continually good. But no, this kit is really shaping up. I'm very happy with this. But yeah, no, this is... Look, there's my hand. There are my scarred hands. The scale. Beautiful big boy indeed. Here is the Warhammer model I'm currently painting for scale. Morven Val. There you go. It's actually huge for a high grade master grade. Oh, there's a yawn. And in comparison, actually, you know what? I'll show you this one. I'm pulling this one out of its display limbo because it fell off a display and broke the back armor piece. The to go alongside it is the Master Grade Eclipse Gundam, which is very, very good. I really enjoyed building this back 2 years ago when it first came out. Very, very cool. I've ordered a new backpack piece to replace the bit that snapped in half when it fell off my shelf. But yeah, there we go. It's going to go pride and place next to this guy when it's done. But no, I think that is going to be it for the Gundam building from me today. I've completed a pretty major milestone in the building process. Yeah, catching up was overwhelming, but I am on my 3rd ever full rewatch. And I am a bit ashamed to admit that I have now rewatched it twice fully and going back for my 3rd time. He has stretch arms because he has the Gumu Gumu no Mi, the Gum Gum fruit. The power to stretch his arms like rubber. Nice pair of Seed Gundams. After this, I'm going to build the regular Freedom Gundam 2.0 and put them all 3 of those next to each other as the ultimate Gundam Seed display. And I'm thinking about buying a Stray, one of the Stray Gundam kits, one of the premium Bandai Stray Gundam kits, and putting them alongside. I have the red frame Stray in a box somewhere, but one of the pieces snapped and it's really hard to fix. No, we're not doing the Sneed Gundam. No. No. None of that. None of that. Yeah, they do look a lot better when they're put together, indeed. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there for... Am I going to leave it there for the stream entirely? What's the time? 10:30. Do I want to do... I'm contemplating whether or not I do an hour of Okami. Do I do that? Do I play an hour of video game? Chat, should I play an hour of video game before I go to bed? Have I run out of Red Bull? I've run out of Red Bull. Big question, what does Gundam mean? It changes from series to series, ever so slightly. But I believe there is... Hold on, there is an original definition. Definition of Gundam. No, I need a... What is Gundam? Oh. General Unilateral Neurolink Dispersive Atomic Maneuver. I think that's from Steve. That's what it is from Gundam Seed. Gundam Seed. Sleep is good, but so are games. It is indeed a very hard choice. I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, which is why I might have to make the hard choice and do games tomorrow. You know what? I will end tonight. It is 10:30. Tomorrow, providing I'm not doing anything else after work with my family or whatever, cooking a meal or something. Tomorrow, we'll be back to playing games. I'm either going to do more Okami tomorrow, which will be a relaxed one. We can have more chats like this if you would like, just to stick around for tomorrow stream. Or it'll be Helldivers, because I'm really enjoying Helldivers at the moment. Especially if any of you guys would like to join me. Helldivers. Trade offer chat. You receive fun Helldivers stream and also can play Helldivers with me. I receive enjoyment and fun social times with you guys. Is that a fair trade offer? Yeah? 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 Japan trips. Oh, Hypo, you're right. I've got loads of footage and photos that I can go through for a Japan trip stream. That would require me downloading all of them off my Google hard drive, but I can do that. I could go through all the photos from my first trip and then all the photos from my second trip. That's going to take a little bit of preparation though, because I'm going to have to download them all and put them in a chronological order. I can do that next week. Chat, how does that sound? At some point past Sunday this weekend, so between Monday and Friday, after I'm back home from work, I will do a Japan show and tell stream. Are you happy with that? I can't guarantee what day it'll be yet, but I will do it some point next week. Are you happy with that? I'll do my best to get one of those done. I will advertise it on my Twitter. I will also put it in the Discord. One of the Discords, if I remember to do that. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, Put the notification bell on if you would like to be notified when I go live. Because when I tweet out I'm doing a stream, the algorithm just doesn't like it and puts most tweets into the bin of existence. So only the really cool, the really sexy people who like my tweets all the time, the avid fans is the wrong word. The amazing, beautiful people who like my tweets a lot get to see those. But put the notification bells. Put the notification bells to join that prestigious club. To know when I go live, even if you do not see the tweets or the Discord messages. Yeah. Don't also like and subscribe. You know how that works. You know the drill on YouTube. Like and subscribe. That definitely does help in the algorithm. But you have another server with the other half of old LE chatters in. Well, feel free to invite me. I can't guarantee I will definitely join it, but because I'll probably forget. Send me an invite, and I will potentially join. I won't promise, but I will potentially join. But no, like, subscribe, chat. An Oshi mark. I haven't even thought about that kind of thing yet. I don't think I have a big enough audience for that kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like there's a core group of like 10 to 20 of you who show up for most of the streams, but I'm not sure I have a big enough audience for that yet. But no, more. Okay, tomorrow, Helldivers or Okami. Later in the week, more GeoGuessr. More GeoGuessr coming your way. I'm going to be doing America and Asia rounds because those are very fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream now because I would like to go and do some things before I go to bed. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's good to see some returning faces. Some particular faces in the chat I have missed, I dare say. Yeah, always good seeing the regulars appear. So please stick around. I enjoy your presence here. And hopefully more good streams are yet to come. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for all the cool conversation we've had today. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Helldivers. Yeah, I can do some Helldivers at the weekend probably. Stay tuned for Helldivers. Stay tuned for some Okami. Stay tuned for some GeoGuessr. And I assume I'll do some more Warhammer Rogue Trader at some point as well. And obviously more model building. I'm not done with that yet. More model building will come. So thank you everyone for watching. I am going to go to bed now. Probably do some World of Warcraft before bed. But go to bed very soon. So thank you very much for watching, chat. And I'm going to press my end button. You might not be able to see, but it says stream end. I'm going to press that in a moment. Thank you very much for watching, chat. And I will see you next time or tomorrow on the main Lotus Seas live stream. Goodbye, chat. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night. Good evening. Good night. I forgot to hit the end stream button.